D, obviously you coined the term, "This is my house." Now, with the statue that's about to be enshrined in front of your house, how official now is 601 Biscayne your house?
Yeah, man. I definitely feel that gives me a little bit more, ability to be able to say this is my house. It's not something I dreamed of, but it's something I definitely grew up knowing about. When Michael Jordan had a statue in Chicago, and that was the first statue I've ever seen. And so to be able to be at this point in my life where I know that the same feeling I had when Jordan had his statue is the same feeling that young kids will have coming and get an opportunity to visit my families will have, to be able to create memories and moments in front of this arena. So, man, just special. And I can't dream big enough, because a lot of these things I just never knew was possible for me. But I'm super honored to be here and to be able to get that from Pat in front of the fans. Something fell in my eye, some paint fell out the ceiling and went in my right eye. But it was everything.
Dwyane, before the game, Erik Spoelstra said that you've been able to capture the hearts of everybody here in South Florida. What does that mean to you to be able to have that fan base here that no matter when, even if you're just walking down the street, they're always going to say Wade County?
Yeah, it's different. I go all around the world, and the love is definitely there. I always tell people I get 99.9% love in real time, and I get about 1% hate on social media, so who cares? But here it's just different. I was talking to Chris Riley. I was talking to Madeline Harrison last night, and we were just talking about, I was born, I was raised in Chicago. But, this is where I grew up. 21 years old until, 37. I grew up here, and so a lot of the fan base, they grew up with me. A lot of the kids were young, who is now, a little older. And their parents forced them to watch me and forced me to be their favorite player because I was theirs. So it's great. It's no love like, Miami love. And every time I come back here, I feel that. And so I said upstairs when I was talking to Jaquez, I'm not the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball, but you can't tell me that and nobody in Miami that when I come here. I feel like the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball when I step into this arena and when I step into this city and this state.
Oh, congratulations, Dwyane, first of all.
Thank you.
At least from the outside, it looks like you've made a transition pretty easily to your post-playing career. What about what is it about this whole process that's been so easy for you in terms of transitioning to retirement? And does this kind of ceremony put a cap on your incredible career? Yeah,
I think social media puts off a very fake. That's not really it. It hasn't been easy. It's different. My life is different. Every day I wake up, I woke up my entire life to chase being where I am today. And, it's great to reap the benefits from it, but, I'm not waking up to chase these things. And so trying to find, other things to chase. And so it's definitely different in retirement, but I wake up every day also, too, just lucky and blessed to be alive and to be able to think of something and go out and try to chase it and try to create it. So I'm one of the lucky ones. And so I carry that every day, with me, even on my bad days. I carry that same joy and that same thought process. So, I think the best thing about right now is just knowing that I put in all the work. And I did it. I took all the sacrifices, even when I didn't know what the outcome would be. And now I'm reaping the benefits of what that outcome is. And so, when you have your moment like this as a player, it makes all those hard days, all those days that, you wanted to quit, that you didn't, it makes them count. It makes them matter. And we will get a chance to see that, when UD gets up here soon, when he gets his jersey retired. He's going to feel it. He's going to feel all those sacrifices and all the things that he did to have this moment to be able to celebrate, your career, with the people that was a part of it. So it's just a great time. Great time to be alive.
Congrats, Dwyane. When you talk to some of the players on the team now, Bam, even like Jaime, they still look at the things that you were able to accomplish with this organization and in your career as almost like goals of their own, things that kind of push them. What does it mean to you to be able to, in retirement, still have an impact on the players in this organization in that kind of way?
Yeah. First of all, Jaime is a baller. Let's just start there. But yeah, I mean, I'm proud too. To be able to watch the game of basketball and watch the Heat and see Bam do what he's doing, become the player he's becoming, become the captain the leader he's becoming, be able to see Duncan doing what he's doing, Jay Rich, guys that you had something to do, with their journey. First of all, I'm like a proud papa in that case. But when you play the game of basketball, I think you guys should probably go back to me when I first came into this game. When people ask me what did I want when my career was over, I always said I wanted respect. I wanted the respect of my peers, most importantly. And so peers before me, peers after me, peers at the same time, I've had that constant respect. And so I appreciate that. And that, to me, feels greater than anything. It's when your peers, look at you and they give you that, or they give you that, or, whatever it is. And so it matters.
Dwyane, congratulations. Erik Spoelstra just signed this extension this year, this week.
That ain't an extension. That's something else.
I just wanted to get your reaction to him getting that kind of reward for all he's done for this organization.
Well-deserved, and we all know that. It's earned, especially with Spo. He earns it every day. I don't think he's probably going to spend none of that money. No, he don't spend money. So it's not about the actual amount for him. I think for all of us who played under Spo, we all know that he's one of the greatest coaches to ever grace the sideline. And in Miami, we've all been lucky enough to watch him develop and grow. We've been a part of the journey. We all remember when they wanted him fired, right? We know when that 9-8 start. We all remember that. And we've been able to see the entire journey of him. And so for him to be in an organization like this that allow him to grow, to make mistakes on the fly, and to watch him develop into this coach where, he may not have the Coach of the Year honors because, I don't know why. I don't even know why, honestly. He may not have that, but I think the sign of respect that was just given to him, no one can look at that and say anything and shake your head about anything or, talk behind his back and say anything negative about it. Everybody know that he deserves to be where he is today. And it's because of the work he puts in. And I always say that Spo is an everyday person. He's going to give you everything he have every day. And so I'm just honored. And, hopefully he could take me out to lunch. I took him out to lunch a few times when I was playing, so hopefully now he can return the favor since I don't have as much money as him.
Last question.
Dwyane, you talk about the way your legacy with the Heat lives on through Jimmy, through Bam, and through Spo, but I wanted to ask you, is there an on-court or off-the-court moment that encapsulates your career more than any others?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully, when you think about my career, I think the reception that I get from the fan base is everything. The impact you make on people is everything. To me, that's what legacy is. That sign behind me said legacy when I was sitting on the court. My legacy is not 23,000 plus points and 3 championships. My legacy is people. My legacy is what people are saying about me when I'm not in the room. And so, that's the biggest impact that I've had. Today is a moment where it's all about me, right? We center me. But this is a moment where it's all about everyone else around. And, and like I said out there, it's a moment where I know it's somebody in this arena that got engaged with the Miami Heat being a part of it. I know someone met because they was at a bar celebrating, one of our wins, one of our championships. I know babies was wrapped and born into Miami Heat gear, Wade jersey, and so forth and so on. And so this entire journey to get to this point is bigger than me. So as we center me, it's about everyone else that's been a part of this journey. So I'm just thankful. And I'm thankful to continue to get the ovation, the love. Like Bam said, you feel like you have 4 retirements. He's hating. I said, I'll be back. We got another one coming. So, and that's just nothing but love from the organization, from everybody inside the organization. Being the first to get drafted here to accomplish some of the things in that standpoint, I think that's why I get a little bit more love. But outside of that, it's the impact you have on people. And hopefully I've had a great impact on a lot of people. All right. Thank you, guys. I don't know next time I'll be up here, but this felt great. That bobblehead was terrible. The older